Hi, welcome to SBR Videos. I'm Peter Loshak. We are covering the toughest of the NFL games in Week 15 right now with Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. Just recently got quoted by ESPN.com as an authority on sports betting, and I'm very happy and proud to have him here covering so many games with us in the NFL every week. And right now we're going to take a look at Arizona-Philly. Joe Duffy, this is an interesting game. Arizona, in their last 7 games, 7 straight up wins, but only 3 and 4 against the spread in those 7. So Arizona has become a team that is a quality team that's winning straight up week in and week out, but not necessarily covering, and they're just 1 and 3 ATS over their last 4. And Philly, a flawed team, but they did pull out a win against the Bills at home last week. They also reportedly took sharp action, and they're actually maybe getting a little bit better as the season wears on. They're a team that I was sort of looking to fade for most of the year. Now I'm not so sure. Sam Bradford kind of playing a little bit better in the system. They're pretty decent on defense and special teams. They look like they're playing a little bit better. Now they're at home. The line is split market wide, 3 or 3.5. I never like to bet against a Bruce Arians coached team, especially when they're playing so well, and especially coming off of extra rest here. This is a tough one. I'd lean Arizona -3, but I'm not sure how much I'm loving it. What do you think, Joe?
Well, yeah, Arizona, what you were saying, where they're winning the game straight up but losing against the spread. And it's not one of our absolute strongest metrics, but we call that the dichotomous straight up and ATS, where basically if a team is doing that, winning straight up but losing ATS, or vice versa, where they're losing but they're covering, we found that if you go with the ATS streak, that's either a team it's a good sign of a team that's overrated or underrated. But conversely, this is a very strange dynamic. I won't even say a scheduling dynamic, just the way the math works out because of the tiebreakers. Shockingly, this game means almost nothing to Philadelphia because they need to beat the Redskins and the Giants to win the division, because they would win on the tiebreakers if they beat the Redskins or the Giants. But conversely, if they win this game and then they split, they would almost definitely lose out on tiebreakers to whatever team they lost. Now, there's still some crazy math where this could theoretically mean something, but Philadelphia really in a look ahead where their divisional games, as far as the tiebreakers are concerned, means so much more than this. Now, Philadelphia, I know they want to gain momentum, but they're aware of this. It's one of those things you can't fight human emotion. They're going to be looking ahead. In the case of Arizona, I'm a little worried. I know that they're traveling across country, but because this is not a 1 o'clock Eastern game, it's not like they're going to have their body clocks that big disadvantage. But I think all in all, because this is a look-ahead situation, the Eagles are aware that the Philadelphia media has publicized it, et cetera. They're aware this game really isn't as important as it really seems. So I think I will go with the superior team. I'm not a big fan of road favorites in the NFL, but Arizona would be the play here.
There you go. Awesome analysis. I love the angle. Joe Duffy from OffshoreInsiders.com. That is what professional handicappers do. On paper, it seems like Philly is in the thick of a playoff hunt, but looking a little bit deeper, this game might actually not mean that much to them. Right now, the line is split market wide, 3 or 3.5. Joe Duffy, you're going to make Arizona -3 an official pick?
You got it, sir.
Okay. Thanks so much for your analysis. Great thoughts, Joe Duffy. Offshore Insiders is your website. Killing it there this year, right, Joe?
It is. It's been a very fine year, coming off a nice week last week. We had a mini slump Thanksgiving the week after, but bounced back with a 7-3 football last week. Spectacular year, a spectacular career, and really the biggest weekend ever. We'll tell you specifically, Saturday's tremendous in college football, the Bowls. Sunday, the NFL Game of the Year with an angle that we have a bunch of databases go back to 1980. It's never lost. Joe Duffy's Picks, OffshoreInsiders.com.